There's also plenty of movement activity in the transfer market with that first bonus transfer window closing on Tuesday. Mark McAdam is back, and we've got some new news regarding a potential incoming for Arsenal.
Yeah, huge news for Arsenal fans.
Eberechi's passing his medicals at Arsenal was not just a procedural step in a high-profile transfer. It was the definitive confirmation that one of the summer's most exciting signings was now on the brink of being officially unveiled. For weeks, rumors had swirled about Arsenal's pursuit of the Crystal Palace star, with whispers of advanced negotiations and personal terms being agreed well before the final stages of the deal. Yet, as every seasoned football follower knows, nothing in the transfer market is certain until the medical is completed and the paperwork is signed. In E's case, the anticipation around this step was heightened by the knowledge that Arsenal's medical staff are meticulous, leaving no stone unturned when evaluating a potential signing's fitness and durability. By passing with flying colors, E's not only cleared the final hurdle but also made a statement about his professionalism, preparation, and readiness to make an immediate impact at his new club. The day began early, with E's arriving at Arsenal's London Colney training complex before most of the first-team players had even reported for their morning routines. Dressed in casual sportswear, he looked relaxed but focused, aware of the significance of what lay ahead. The medical process is often thought of as a quick once-over, but in reality it's a detailed and exhaustive series of examinations designed to give the club a complete picture of a player's physical condition. In Arsenal's case, this involves state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, performance analytics, and close consultation between the medical team, physiotherapists, and coaching staff. E's was first taken through the initial health checks: blood pressure, heart rate, respiratory analysis, all of which were well within the optimal range for an elite athlete. The next stage involved a series of MRI and CT scans, which provide a detailed look at muscle integrity, bone structure, and any possible signs of past injuries that could resurface. For a player like E's, who relies heavily on agility, quick turns, and explosive bursts of pace, the scans of his knees, ankles, and hamstrings were of particular interest to the club's doctors. One of the most reassuring outcomes for Arsenal was the absolute clarity in the results: no chronic issues, no warning signs, nothing to warrant a second opinion. This was critical, not just for the immediate signing but also for long-term squad planning. A player joining on a deal of E's magnitude is expected to be a central figure for years, and any hidden injury risks could affect both the financial and sporting aspects of the move. Having passed with a clean bill of health, the pathway was now open for Arsenal to integrate him straight into first-team preparations. From a fitness standpoint, E's condition reflected not just his natural athleticism but also the professional discipline he has maintained at Palace, where he built a reputation as one of the hardest-working members of the squad. The physical testing continued with movement analysis on the indoor pitch, where sensors and high-speed cameras tracked every step, twist, and jump. This wasn't about football skills, but rather biomechanics: how efficiently he moves, how balanced his body is under pressure, how quickly he can change direction. Arsenal's sports scientists monitored everything from stride length to foot placement, ensuring there were no biomechanical red flags that could lead to repetitive strain or injury over time. He's excelled here as well, demonstrating the same fluid movement and agility that fans have admired in Premier League matches. His acceleration over short distances was exceptional, matching the profile Arsenal had identified in their scouting reports. As midday approached, the tests shifted towards endurance and cardiovascular capacity. On the treadmill, wearing a mask linked to monitoring equipment, E's ran through varying speeds and inclines while his heart rate, oxygen intake, and recovery time were measured. These tests are crucial for gauging how a player can cope with the relentless demands of top-flight football, especially under Arteta's high-intensity tactical system. Once again, the results were impressive. His recovery rates were in the top bracket for a player in his position, indicating that he could handle both the physical and mental intensity of Arsenal's pressing and transition play. Throughout the day, there was an air of excitement among the club staff. Many had already been convinced of I's talent from his performances at Palace, but seeing him up close, interacting with people, and moving so naturally in a professional environment reinforced the belief that he was the right signing at the right time. Arsenal's sporting director Edu Gasper and manager Mikel Arteta both kept close tabs on the updates from the medical team. While neither was present for every stage, they were in regular contact with the head of medical services to ensure there were no unexpected developments. The moment the final set of results came through confirming that Is had passed without issue, messages were sent internally to prepare for the next phase, finalizing paperwork, scheduling media duties, and planning the official announcement. For the fans, the confirmation was like a surge of electricity through the Arsenal community. On social media platforms, clips of Is's dribbles, goals, and assists from his time at Palace flooded timelines. Supporters imagined how he might link up with Martin Odegaard's vision, Bukayo Saka's wing play, and Gabriel Jesus' movement in the final third. Some fans even began debating which shirt number he should take, with the iconic No. 10 being a popular suggestion given his flair and creativity. Others envisioned tactical setups where Is could play as a left-sided attacking midfielder, drifting inside to combine with Odegaard in central areas while still retaining the width when needed. The media response mirrored the fan excitement. Football pundits praised Arsenal's recruitment for securing a player who is both Premier League proven and still entering his peak years. Former Arsenal players spoke glowingly about the signing, noting that Is's style fits perfectly with the club's traditions of technical excellence and entertaining football. Passing the medical so comprehensively only added to the sense of optimism, with commentators noting that there would be no delay in integrating him into training sessions. Some even speculated that he could be in contention for a debut within days, depending on the timing of the official unveiling. Is himself remained composed and professional throughout the day. While he did not speak publicly about the medical, those present described him as polite, engaged, and genuinely excited to be at the club. He took time to meet some of the staff, including members of the kit department and media team, showing the kind of humility and approachability that endears players to everyone behind the scenes. This attitude, combined with his obvious technical gifts, is precisely the profile Arteta has been building at Arsenal, players who are talented but also disciplined, committed, and respectful of the team environment. The implications of passing the medical go beyond the immediate. It means that Arteta can now start tailoring tactical drills with Is in mind, experimenting with new patterns of play that take advantage of his ability to glide past defenders and thread incisive passes. It also means that in the congested fixture list ahead, Arsenal can count on having another creative outlet to rotate with existing starters, reducing the risk of burnout for key players. In a season where the margins between success and failure can be razor thin, having someone of Is's caliber available from the very start could prove decisive. By the time Is left London Colney in the late afternoon, the excitement had reached fever pitch. Fans gathered outside hoping for a glimpse, while photographers captured images of him leaving the complex, which were instantly shared across news outlets and fan forums. The message was clear: the deal was all but done, and Arsenal had just added another jewel to their attacking arsenal. Eberechi Is passing his medicals at Arsenal marked a monumental moment in what has been one of the most anticipated transfers of the summer, a deal that had been brewing in the background for weeks, drawing the attention of fans, journalists, and football insiders across the globe. The news that he had completed and passed the all-important tests instantly ignited excitement among Arsenal supporters, not just because it confirmed that the move was in its final stages, but because it also signaled the arrival of one of the Premier League's most dazzling and creative talents into Mikel Arteta's evolving side. The medical itself, as many fans know, is not just a formality but a crucial checkpoint in any transfer deal. It's the moment where the buying club gets the clearest and most detailed look at a player's physical condition, injury history, and readiness to perform at the highest level. In E's case, this step was always going to be watched with keen interest, not because there were any major doubts about his fitness, but because Arsenal are known for being meticulous when it comes to player health and performance data.